Okay, for the people who have the bionic steel hose, and and don't ever buy the one that has the aluminum here. It needs to be the brass. This, where my finger is pointing, is a real common place to leak. And if you look at this black handle, it unscrews from here. So you back that thing off, and the place the leak comes from is right there, right between the two. Get you some super glue, like up here, and put you some drops on there. Don't worry if you get more than you. Okay, just let that stuff run down through there. It hardens up really well. Now you're probably going to have to let it sit for a while, and then turn it over, and it'll run around it. But what it'll do is it'll harden up right there. If you try to take this apart, you're just going to make it worse. You're going to crush that green area underneath there is metal. You're going to crush that, and once you crush it, you're going to have more leaks coming out from everywhere, so don't ever do that. Once this is dried well, then you screw this back on, and go ahead, don't be afraid to put the glue on 2 or 3 times. Try not to get too much on the threads, but if you do, that won't hurt anything. You just don't screw it on until after it's completely dried. Once you screw it back in, I have 6 of these hoses because I do soft washing, pressure washing, whatever people want to call it, and I depend on these hoses a lot because they're lightweight and easy to work with. All of them are 100 feet long, and anytime you have this leak, you do what I'm showing you there and let that harden, and it'll make a new seal. And using the type of glue and everything that they use for PVC pipe and all, it's not the same. This stuff hardens up like a rock, and it will not ever come off. And it holds. You can see that there's a little bit of it ran around the edge there. In fact, some of it just dripped, or the water. It may be water from that. Make sure your hose is dry, or it'll never stick well. And that's all you need to do. Once that's set up, screw it back on, and you'll be all happy again, and you'll have a good one. And it leaks from both ends this way sometimes, so this is something you have to do. And they're a great hose. Other than that, I'm very happy with it. Hope this helps out somebody.